Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing Nuke.
Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. This is the one mistake that Canelo and Triple G each made in the first fight. This is actually the one mistake that each guy made that cost them from clearly and definitely winning the fight without a shadow of a doubt. So with that, enough said. Let's start with Triple G. Gennady Golovkin, the one thing that he should have changed in that fight, as the fight progressed, the one adjustment that he should have made was clearly going to the body. Now, I understand that it may be difficult to cut off the ring, especially if that's something that you're not used to doing. And so you can't hold that against him, especially since he's pretty much fought the same way in every single fight. He's not the type of guy like a Terrence Crawford or something where he can make adjustments in fight that are significant and completely changing from his original style. So Triple G pretty much has to stick to the script, be himself, and pretty much do what got him there. The only thing that he can make is an adjustment of going to the body. And as you know, if you hit the body, it'll open up the head. Triple G's a headhunter. Canelo blocked a lot of his shots, and he was pretty sharp as with his defense. And so Canelo was really, really good. He was really sharp. But Triple G got a couple of shots. I don't think anything very clean, but he had a couple clean ones go through. But really, the body is what would have wore Canelo down. You could tell Canelo was already losing steam as the fight was going on. He was getting exhausted towards the end of the round. So the beginning of the round, Canelo would start out very aggressive, very strong. Towards the end of those rounds, Canelo would lose steam and get very tired and just look to avoid Triple G at that point. So if you look at it from this perspective, if Triple G was going to the body during the entirety of that round, just trying to open things up, by the end of the round, or at least by the end of the first few rounds, Canelo would have been so exhausted that he would have left his head and his top completely vulnerable and exposed. So that has to be the one fatal mistake that Triple G made in that first fight, and which left it in the hands of the judges. Because let's be honest, with Triple G's power, if he had Canelo completely exhausted, that would have ended the fight. He probably would have ended up with the stoppage at some point. Now on the reverse side, Canelo Alvarez, the one mistake that he made, and this is very unfortunate because this is very correctable. Now I understand that we all see a lot of things with Canelo, and one thing that we all see is that he got very tired. But that's not typically a mistake that he necessarily made. That's something that he made in training, a training error. He needed better conditioning. One technical mistake that he made, and this is pretty simple, is that he was not busy and active enough. And so he would throw a quick combination and then back off. Quick combination, back off, move around. He was not committed to letting Triple G have it. And yes, he was going to be tired by the end of the round regardless. But at the beginning of the round, he should have really wore on the punches, have an extremely Manny Pacquiao-like flurry on Triple G, and really open things up completely. I understand he was a little bit afraid, but Canelo's one mistake was not committing. Had Canelo committed fully, and I understand that, Triple G hits very hard, the power, everything, but this is a career-defining fight. The winner of this fight is going to be the pound for pound, possibly up there with Terrence Crawford as the very best fighter, pound for pound, in boxing right now. And so if you're looking at those stakes, could be basically a unified champion almost. You gotta go for everything. You gotta fight lights out, and the only way to do that is if Canelo goes balls to the wall and lets him have it. And so hopefully he makes that adjustment in this next fight. He goes balls to the wall and basically lets him have flurry after flurry at the beginning of the round. And if he's conditioned and made that adjustment to this fight, Canelo Alvarez may even be able to stop Triple G. Even at a smaller size and weight coming into this fight, with his mobility and his boxing ability, he's already proven that he can hit Triple G pretty much anywhere he wants. It's can he hit him enough to affect him will be the key. Once again, this is the IBFP. Please share, like, and absolutely, you gotta subscribe.